Walgreens preview take 2. All right, really the Walgreens preview now. Next Sunday looks very, very nice at Walgreens. Much better than this week that we're about to start, or we did start to this morning. I'm just going to get right to it. Okay, there's a lot to go over. It took me a little bit. I wanted to dig into it, make sure it was as good as I think it thought it was. It is. All right, so here's the simple part of this. Okay, this is just the straight freebies. Okay, these are just very self-explanatory. Other than my horrid penmanship, which I simply cannot help, those are the deals. That Thermacare 1 count, it's $2.49. You're going to get a $2.50 register reward. You know, they always round the register reward up. There's no such thing as a $2.49 register reward. The Abrexan weight loss, it's $10. You get the $10 register reward. It's going to make for a glorious zigzag with the Estroven nighttime, which is $10. You get a $10 register reward. The South Beach Diet Bars, the 5-pack, that's $5.99, and you get a $6 register reward. Now, there is not a coupon out there anywhere that is going to match any of these things, with the exception of the South Beach Diet. There is a $1 online coupon for $1 off a box of the South Beach Diet. So that will give you a $1.01 moneymaker. The others are going to be flat. There's an Estroven coupon out there for $3. Don't be sucked into it. There's also one in the Walgreens book. It doesn't apply. It's the wrong size. Okay. It applies to, I believe it's the 24 count, and we're talking about the 30. So yeah, I saw it. It would have made this a $5 moneymaker. So believe me, I was psyched when I saw it, but it simply doesn't apply. So anyway, these, and I hope you guys are getting a decent enough look at that to at least be able to write it down. Those are the break-evens. South Beach Diet is a $1.01 moneymaker. I suppose we could call Thermacare a 1-cent moneymaker if we wanted to, just to say we had 2 moneymakers. That'd be cool. We've got more than 2 moneymakers though, so don't sweat it. Those we'll go over the ways to best spin them as we get closer to Sunday. I'll put the actual spinning scenarios together, but I've already got some in my mind that I know work. There is in the flyer this week a deal with Aleve, like Campho-Phenique, and the One-A-Day family of vitamins, and Alka-Seltzer, where when you buy $15 worth, you get a $5 register reward. Not maybe anything that you'd think anything of, but they also threw this in. The Aleve is $3 off. Okay. The One-A-Days are $4 off, as are the Flintstones. That's in the flyer. Okay. Taking them one product at a time, let's start with the vitamins. Okay. These Flintstones vitamins, which I absolutely adore giving to my daughter, it's a really good product, and it's always nice when we get something that we're really psyched about getting anyway. Here's the deal with that. The 100 count is, I'm just going to call it $7. Okay. You basically get $6 off because you get $4 off from the flyer. You get in the 112 Smart Source. You're going to be hearing a lot about the 112 Smart Source in the next 5 minutes. $2 off in the New Year's Day Smart Source. I know there's 2 Smart Sources from last week. Don't forget. I can't tell you which one it's from because the covers vary by region, and if I say Smart Source A or Smart Source B, or the one with the Colgate on it, or the one with the Nest, it wouldn't make sense. It's in one of the Smart Sources. Okay, so that's the best I can tell you. So anyway, you got $6 in coupons there. You got a $7 total product cost. Now, certainly, if you buy 3 of those, that's going to be call it 21 bucks because we're rounding up. Just call it 7 bucks. Minus 6 bucks times 3 is 18 bucks. It's going to cost you 3 bucks, and you are going to get a $5 registry reward. Glorious. You can do the exact same thing in the exact same way, or as part of a mix and match if you want, with the one-a-days. They're $6.99. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? No. There he is. No. Alright. They're $6.99. You've got the $4 in flyer coupon. You've got the $2 in the January 1st Smart Source. So it's the exact same pricing as the Flintstones. Makes sense. It's the same company, same deal. So you've got another $2.03 moneymaker there. If you get 3, you can mix and match those. You can also mix and match them with this. Now this is a leave. Okay. Now these prices, by the way, that I'm giving you, these are the prices from the website. Your store might vary by 10 cents, 20 cents to good, bad, or ugly. I don't know. I mean, sometimes they'll be inexplicably a little bit different, but usually they're right on. If it's 10 or 20 cents different, don't be alarmed about it. You've got the right product. Sometimes just different stores, whatever. Anyway, so back to the Aleve. You got $6.79. That one's $3 off in the flyer. It's not $4 off. It's $3 off in the flyer. And then you've got the 112 Smart Source again. Okay, that's going to give you $2 off. That is going to mean that that when you buy 3 of the Aleves, that it is going to cost you $20.37. Okay, you're going to have $15 in coupons. You're going to get a $5 registry reward. That means that 3 bottles of 50-count Aleve is going to cost you 37 cents. I can't buy that, okay, unless I bundle it with some of the others in this group. They're all in the same package, but I'm not allowed to do a transaction that's not free or better. So obviously you guys aren't bound by that, but for my $100,000 deal, that's just how it has to be. I think the Aleve is going to be an important part of it, though, because you've got the $2 money. If you make if you make $1.40 on the one-a-days, and you end up having 1 bottle of the Aleve cost you what 12, 13 cents. You can stick that in your package all day, and that's awesome. And you still end up including the Aleve, which, frankly, other than the Flintstones vitamins, I'd rather have the Aleve than the one-a-day, because I think the one-a-day are about useless unless they're a moneymaker. But here's the thing about the one-a-days. We all know that getting product is half the battle. I guarantee you 2 things. One, you walk into your Walgreens, and unless you live in a place more hick and podunk than I do, and that's almost impossible. Okay, that's truly almost impossible. You're going to have there's going to be 100 bottles or so of these different, because every kind of one-a-day counts. Okay, and they're all the baseline for one-a-days is the 50 count, and that's the smallest one that counts. You can get so many of them that certainly those of you who recycle registry rewards, stop. But if you do, you can recycle them to your heart's content here, because there will be a ton of one-a-day. There will be a ton of Aleve. Flintstones, there won't be as much, but there'll be a lot. So there's a lot of overages to be had here. Okay, you're going to have to do it in separate transactions, but you can get a couple bucks of overage at a time. Not so bad. And you can see how many ways there will be to stack all these. I mean, the possibilities are going to be endless. They were rough this week. They were really rough, but next Sunday looks really good. So what you're going to want to do for coupon ordering is you're going to want to have a ton of the one-a-days, a ton of the Aleve, and a ton of the Flintstones. At least a bunch of the Flintstones. But you'll be able to fill your cart with one-a-day vitamins and Aleves. So I would talk to store managers about pre-ordering some of that stuff. Today or tomorrow would be the day to do that. Nothing's going to look fishy about it. It's not a straight-up register reward deal. It's part of a package. It's not going to set off an alarm in anybody's head. And even if it did, if you've built a relationship with your store manager, that should, it wouldn't matter anyway. But it's a piece of cake. It looks like it's going to be a huge week next week, which is nice because this week was kind of a downer, or this week that we're about to start is going to be kind of a downer, I think, at least in terms of what's in that flyer. So hopefully that helped. Hopefully that gives you guys some chance to get on those New Year's Day smart sources. Hit eBay, order a ton of these. Go order yourself 50 of each. You're going to be glad you did. You might spend $6. Sorry about that, but you might make, Lord, I don't know, $100 in overage or something. It shouldn't be a problem, and we've got all kinds of ways to stack it. So that's the preview. Questions? Rob@couponlikeaman.com. Find me on Facebook, and don't forget to check out the blog, couponlikeaman.com. I need everybody's feedback on that blog. I'm working on it. Tell me what you want to see on the blog, and I'll try and make it happen. Anyway, hit me with questions. Hope you guys have a good day shopping today, and there's a look at next week.